In this video, we go over what it's like living in East Brainerd, Chattanooga, Tennessee from a local, from someone who actually lives here, and we go over the pros and cons and what you can expect if you move here. Stick around. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Barron. I'm a licensed realtor here in Chattanooga, Tennessee. So as much as I love making these videos and giving you guys this information, I love helping you guys with your real estate needs even more. So in any of the ways down below, feel free to contact me and I will be happy to help you move to Chattanooga, Tennessee. Let's get on with the video. Guys, so we are starting off this little vlog tour of East Brainerd here in Heritage Park. Heritage Park is one of 3 parks here in East Brainerd. There's Heritage Park, there's Audubon Acres, and there's Standiford Gap Park as well. Here at Heritage Park, we have a dog park, we have a lot of walking trails. Looks like we have like some bathrooms over here, and then there's a few playgrounds for kids as well. We're kind of like starting winter right now. It's like 30 degrees, so there's really not much going on. There's really not many people out there. There's a few people playing with their dogs. Well, actually, they just left, so never mind. There's a few people walking. There's no one at the park. There's no kids at the park. We're in the middle of the day during the school year, and it's freezing outside. So there's really not much going on right here. This is probably one of the nicer parks. You know, you have Standiford Gap Park and then you have Audubon Acres as well. Audubon Acres is a lot bigger. I think it's made up of like 130 acres or something like that. It has miles and miles and miles of walking trails. And then you have Standiford Gap Park, which is it's not really, it's very small. It does have one walking trail, but it's tiny. And there's like a softball field and volleyball, and that's about it. Chattanooga is not a very big place, I'll be honest, right? So if you're living in East Brainerd, there are plenty of parks that you can go to around East Brainerd that aren't actually in East Brainerd, like 15 minutes away. A lot better options. I'd say that Heritage Park and Audubon Acres is probably one of the nicer, or some of the nicer parks here in Chattanooga. But then you can also go to like Enterprise South Park, which is, I think, technically considered Ooltewah, and a bunch of other options as well. I need to go and grab eggs. So we have a Target and a Whole Foods right here. And one of the main reasons why East Brainerd is so attractive to so many people is because the amount of stores that are available like 5 to 10 minutes away from wherever you live. The main mall in Chattanooga that people choose to go shopping at is Hamilton Place Mall, and that's located in East Brainerd. And that's part of the reason why it is so convenient to live in East Brainerd, because one, you have Hamilton Place Mall, which has everything that you'd expect to have in a mall, but also all around it, you have Hamilton Place as the epicenter, but then you have a bunch of other stores around it as well. So there's this one road called Gun Barrel Road. It's a long stretch of road, and it has almost every single store that you can imagine on it. You have everything that you need. You have Best Buy, you have Home Depot, Lowe's, Fresh Market, Whole Foods, Target, Walmart, a bunch of different restaurants, a bunch of other stores as well. And it's not only this road, it's roads that are parallel with it as well. Same thing, bunch of different stores, bunch of different restaurants. There are also many options for healthcare. There are a few medical facilities. There are many urgent cares and walk-in clinics, but you also have hospitals. So you have Erlanger East, and then you also have CHI Memorial. If you have young kids and you need to enroll them in school, East Brainerd has a few options. You have East Brainerd Elementary, you have Grace Baptist Academy, and then you also have St. Nicholas School.
As far as housing goes, the median home price in East Brainerd is around $400,000. So right there, you will be paying around $183 per square foot. Now, I'd say that the sweet spot in Chattanooga is around $160, $165 per square foot, but the housing market is still kind of crazy, so you can expect to pay that much. Full transparency, I've lived in Chattanooga coming on 5 years now. I've lived all over the United States. I've lived in different countries because I'm a military child. My father was in the military. But I've lived in Chattanooga for about 5 years now. And I've lived in Ottawa/Collegedale, and I've also lived in 2 places in East Brainerd. And there are some negatives that I want to go over as well. The first negative are the power lines. Something that you will notice if you travel here or you already live here. Maybe you don't notice it, but I notice it all the time. Every time I'm driving down the road, the power lines are so ugly. They're very disorganized, and it just looks very junky. I don't really like it. I don't really appreciate it. It's not charming at all. So that's the first negative. The second negative is a negative depending on how you look at it. Chattanooga is very interesting the way that it's set up as far as neighborhoods go. You can have a mobile home park, and then you drive a block down the road, and then you have an extremely nice neighborhood. Or you're driving down a seemingly low-income road, you take a left, and up the mountain, you have $1 million plus homes. So it's very interesting how Chattanooga is set up in that aspect. As far as crime goes, it's very, very pocketed. So I think it's actually similar to how the housing is and neighborhoods are set up as well. So, you have pocketed crime, and then you also have like pockets of, nice neighborhoods and bad neighborhoods. Now, the third negative about living in East Brainerd are the tornadoes. Now, Chattanooga only has one bad tornado about every 10 years. So that's not very often as well. However, this last one back in Easter 2020 pretty much decimated East Brainerd. The house that I actually bought this house right after the tornado hit, and a tree fell on the kitchen. So I got a new kitchen out of it, which is pretty cool. But that's just something to be aware of. East Brainerd got hit pretty bad. The good thing about houses in Tennessee is that they have basements because of the threat of tornadoes. Overall, I like East Brainerd. Those are my final thoughts. You have those few negatives like the power lines. Every time I'm driving down the dang road, I see the power lines and I'm like, man, this is so dang ugly. But whatever, it's whatever. You have the threat of tornadoes, then you have, those pocketed neighborhoods. But overall, East Brainerd is a completely convenient place to live because of your proximity to all the stores and everything that you will need if you are living in Chattanooga. And that is the video, guys. I hope you found the information in this video helpful. If you did, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, comment down below. And again, guys, I am a licensed realtor here in Chattanooga, Tennessee. So in any of the ways down below, feel free to contact me and I will be happy to help you. All right, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.